These photographs show the aftermath of an alleged confrontation between Mexican soldiers and gang members. Blood stains the walls where the victims were fatally shot. There are weapons which appear to have been placed next to each body. Among the victims is a teenage girl. The graphic images of the victims were supposedly taken hours after the incident in which one soldier was wounded and 22 civilians were killed. The photos were leaked to a Mexican news agency, and Aljazeera cannot verify them. However, human rights groups investigating the case believe they are authentic, and they support claims made by an eyewitness who said she saw soldiers shoot the victims after they had surrendered.
Sobre Tlatlaya sabemos,
We know that there are survivors that say that what happened was not a confrontation between the army and a criminal gang, but a summary execution. If that turns out to be true, then this will be one of the biggest massacres by the military in recent years.
So far, 7 soldiers and 1 officer have been detained in connection with the killings. The military has traditionally been considered one of the most trusted institutions in Mexico. However, allegations of extrajudicial killings, torture, and human rights abuses have increased over the years as more and more soldiers are on the front lines fighting drug cartels. On Friday, the Interior Secretary promised a full investigation into the killings.
Si sucediera.
If there was anything questionable about the way members of the National Army conducted themselves, this will be the exception and not the rule, because we have a great army.
Recent reforms mean that military personnel accused of committing crimes against civilians will be tried in civilian courts. Previous attempts to hold the military accountable for its actions have failed. This case is the most important one so far to test the reform. And it's not only Mexico, but the entire international community, which will be watching to see if and how justice is served. Rachel.levin, Aljazeera, Mexico City.